If you want a helmet just like this, go with a green iron. The link is in the description down below and the comment section. They have all types of teams from NFL, NCAA. You can get you a mini helmet, replica helmet. You can get a custom helmet if you want to as well. And also use my promo code at checkout, PITSIN, to get yourself an extra discount. So go over there and shop now. Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. AFC North race. As you guys know, it's week 10. Now I made the video a little early. I usually do it kind of on Tuesday, after the stuff is kind of over. But since the Steelers didn't play, and since all the other AFC North teams played on the same day, I decided to do it, early. As you guys know, the Steelers still lead the division at 6-2. Ravens still got the same amount of wins as the Steelers. 6-3. They dominated the Broncos with 41-10. I picked the Ravens to win the game, but I didn't think it'd be this that crazy a margin. I thought the game would be a little closer. In a sense, I feel like the Broncos will probably cover. No, they were underdogs, so they covered the spread a little bit. It was 9-point underdogs, but they got jacked up. They got dominated. Derrick Henry was unstoppable. Lamar Jackson only had like 3 incompletions, I think, in that game. And you look at Zay Flowers at 150 yards, 120, 30, 40, 130 yards. He had 2 touchdowns as well. Remember that 58-yard catch he caught? He caught in the middle. He had some type of juke. Got to the outside and got to the end zone. They were just playing like dominant football. It was like, man, yeah, the Broncos didn't stand a chance against that one right there. The Broncos still have a good record though, but Ravens handle business right there. That's another AFC win as well that helps them in the long run too. Like I said, the AFC matchups, like, of course you don't want to lose any game, but you preferably definitely want to lose any AFC matchups like that. So that losing the last game, especially the division games as well, losing the Browns game, it hurts you. But getting this win right here against the Broncos, a team that's going to be around playoff contention as well, it can come back to help you a little bit too. Steelers beat the Broncos as well, so we'll see exactly what happens as the season and time goes on. Bengals won their game against the Raiders. They handled business too. They beat them. If I'm not mistaken, it was 31-17. If I'm not mistaken. The Bengals went out there and handled business, dominated the Raiders. I think they're 4-5 now, so one game under 500 win percentage. Still in the playoff hunt, still in the race a little bit as well. They gotta find a way to stay consistent. The Bengals have stretches where they go and then they kind of fall off a little bit. So we'll see how they find a way to maneuver themselves back into play. Browns. After that win they had last week against the Ravens, the upset win, they come out and lose this game right here, of course, as well. Against the Chargers. The Chargers kind of handled business. At halftime it was 23. The Chargers handled business throughout the game. Chargers dominated. I picked the Chargers to win this game too because the defense is just too good. James Winston did a good job last week against the Ravens, but the Ravens could have had like 2-3 interceptions on them, but they just dropped them. This week the Chargers defense hammered them. They stayed on them. They allowed them to do anything, and eventually, when you're playing behind, it's very hard to try to run the football, establish a run, so you become one-dimensional. And you gotta be pass happy. You gotta throw it. You gotta throw it and throw it, and keep chunking the ball down the field. And it don't work out too well too often. So Chargers handle business and beat the Browns. So the Browns dropped to 2-7, right? You're 2-7 now. So they're probably out of contention in the playoffs. Cause I doubt they're gonna go on a win streak and win the next 8 games and get themselves in the playoffs. It's not going to happen. So the Browns probably out. They're not mathematically out, of course, but they're probably out though in terms of making it, because the AFC got a lot of teams that are gunning for those spots. You look at the Steelers, you look at the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Chargers, the Broncos. You look at the Texans. All those teams around there that's trying to get in their Bills, of course, as well. So it's a lot of teams that's still gunning for those spots and kind of have a hold on those spots too. So I doubt the Browns find a way to get in there, but you never know. But I think based off the way their roster is set up and their schedule gets tougher and tougher as time goes on, you're not getting in there probably. But yeah, so far the AFC North race is heating up. We've seen, of course, the Ravens take the lead at one point. Steelers being the lead, Steelers in the lead to start the season off 3-0. Then they had a little losing streak. Then the Ravens took the lead. And they still have the lead back as well. So those have been the two teams battling out, kind of like the old days. Steelers and Ravens always find a way to get it done. I know the Steelers have won 7 of the last 8 matches versus the Ravens, but I keep telling fans this every time. They always bring that up and say, oh, the Steelers won the last 7 of the 8 versus the Ravens. That's true, and that's very good, of course, for the Steelers. But every game the Steelers have played versus the Ravens, I think it says since the last 15 matchups, it's been decided by 5 or fewer points. So every game is close. Every game comes down to the wire. Either going to be a game-winning touchdown. We've seen some crazy game-winning field goals, all type of things. It always comes down to the wire. So the game is always down close to the end. So it could be either or. When you win a close game, of course you win. Whether you win by 1 point or you win by 30, you still win the game, of course. But when the close game sometimes, especially against a rival opponent, it's a victory, but it's like, okay, it could have went either way. So I hope the Steelers can go out there and just dominate the Ravens when we play them, but I doubt that happens. I doubt we go out there and like beat them real bad. I think when we play them after the Commanders, it's gonna be a very close game. We'll come down to the wire. We'll see who wins. And I hope the Steelers win. I believe we're at home in this game. We play the Ravens in 2 weeks, so we'll have to see what happens. We got to handle business first, of course, against the Commanders. We're going to be on the road for that game. We've been doing a good job on the road. We lost 1 game on the road, lost 1 at home. Got a good record. I think we 3-1 at home. Well, yeah, we beat the Jets and Giants at home, and we beat the Jets and Giants at home, and then we beat somebody at home. It was somebody else. The Chargers at home. So we had 3-1 in the home and 3-1 on the road. So I was right. We had 3-1 at home, 3-1 on the road, and yeah. I'm kind of sleepy right now, guys. I've been up since like 4 o'clock because the time changed. Usually I wake up around 5:30, 6ish, but like this time I woke up a little early. My body thought it was already 5 or 6, but it actually wasn't. I woke up real extra early. Went to church, came back, watched some games as well, and then the sleepiness started catching on to me. But I don't take naps. I only take naps, so I try to stay up to the nighttime until I'm able to go to sleep fully like that. And it's kicking in now like that. I see myself rambling on here to you guys and repeating myself over and over, but I'm gonna get through it. I think the Steelers do have a big time shot at winning this division. Now our schedule is very tough. After this bye week, we got of course the Commanders, Ravens, Bengals, and Browns, and then you got I think the Eagles, and then you got the Browns again. You got the Chiefs. And then you got the Bengals and the Ravens, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the order. So that's some very tough games. The Steelers went 5-1 last year with Kenny Pickett in the division. Now the division was a little different. Joe Burrow was injured. And those 2 matches we played, we beat the Ravens. We played Lamar Jackson, and we put the backup too as one of them as well. So we won 1-1 with that. And then we also beat the Browns once with their starting quarterback Deshaun Watson, which everybody beat. And then we lost to the backup quarterback. So we'll see exactly what happened. I think the Browns, we can go out there and sweep them. Looking at their team, Ravens. I hope so. We swept them the past 2 years, but you never know what can happen. You never know what can happen like that. We swept them last year and the year before last. No, we split them 1 year because Mr. Biscuit played and he stunk it up. But the year before that, we got them too as well. So we'll see what happens. And then the Bengals, I think our team is better than them because they can't stop anything defensively. That's one thing the Bengals don't have in defense. So I think our offense will have a good time going out there and scoring some points and running the football well and stuff. But the defense, you got to get to the quarterback. Joe Burrow, he had some good games against us, but he also had some bad games against us as well. TJ Watt got to him a few times. Remember that first game? Man, when he played against us, we had 5 turnovers, and then his rookie season, he had a few interceptions as well when he played us too in those matchups. But he also had some good games where he dominated us as well. When Big Ben was here, and they beat us like 40-something to 7. So he had some good games against us. So hopefully we can go out there and handle business against Mr. Burrow and company. I think we should be able to sweep the Browns. And I think we should be able to sweep the Bengals, hopefully. I think we might split one with the Ravens. I think the Ravens are just too good of a team to not, go out there and at least get us once. Especially with Lamar Jackson playing 2 games. I know he had the best record against us, but every game is very close. I hope we can go out there and win all the games, of course. But I'm just trying to look at it at a realistic standpoint. It would be very difficult to try to go undefeated in the division. Our division might not be record-wise tough, but these AFC North games can get brutal, and we have a lot of those back to back. They're gonna catch up to some of us a little bit with the injuries and getting banged up. So we'll have to wait and see. Then the Eagles one is gonna be very interesting to see as well. Battle of Pennsylvania. Then you got the Chiefs, of course. That's gonna be a big time game on Christmas. And then you have, of course, I believe that's the last team we played that's not a division. Yeah. Oh, Commanders, of course, the first team we played too as well. So we got those games right there. We're gonna see what happens. We gotta win the division ones. You gotta at least win 4 division games. You win 4 division games, you be good, and you try to find a way to win one of the other games. Now, you win the Chiefs one, that's perfect because it's an AFC win like that. Conference wins helps you out in the tiebreakers and stuff. So try to find a way to win 2 of those other matchups, and then 4 of those division games. Try to go 12-5 around that range or something. At worst case scenario, 11-6, but hopefully 12-5, and you'll find yourselves probably winning the division. Getting a home game in the playoffs, and coming to Pittsburgh with that defense we have and the rushing back ability we have, we probably see ourselves win our first playoff game if we can do everything right, and that'd be very good. Cause I still haven't live streamed the playoff game yet. My own personal channel, I started my own sports channel, the Arsenal D.B, like 2 years ago. Cause my channel first started when I got out of high school. And then I kind of was doing random stuff on there, doing the channel. I was in college and stuff like that. Then I started switching over to doing just sports stuff a few years back in 2022. And ever since then, I've been following all the Steelers stuff, but I haven't got an opportunity to live stream a playoff game. We played in the playoffs against the Chiefs, but I didn't live stream that game right there. That's before I was doing the live stream stuff. I was watching the games, of course, and doing the stuff, but I wasn't taking it fully serious. But the past few years, I was taking it more seriously and doing the things. So I would hope to do a live watch party in the playoff game. Well, actually, I lied. I lied. I did do a live stream on the playoff games. I did one last year. We played the Bills. We lost. But I mean, like a live stream, like see our team win. I meant to say, you see, the sleepiness is catching up to me. See our team win in the playoff game like that. So I did a live stream 2 times actually, and we lost both of those matchups. So hopefully I can see our team win on the live stream in the playoff game and get to the next level. That'd be very cool and stuff too as well. And I might make a wager or something. Like I'll jump through a table, something like a Bills fan. I'll jump through a table, hit a swanton bomb, or I think I got a Phoenix splash in me. I do something. I do something crazy. I do something crazy off a ladder or something. If the Steelers make the Super Bowl, I do something crazy. I have something crazy on the video, on the channel thing. That'd be very cool. But I hope we can make it. I'm not gonna say it yet, put a stamp on it just yet. I know I'm rambling because I'm tired. I'm just rambling, saying random things. But I'm not gonna put a stamp on it just yet. Because you put a stamp on things, you're like, okay, that's when things start getting crazy and stuff. But I like our chances for the Super Bowl. I'm not saying we're gonna make the Super Bowl, but I like our chances for the Super Bowl. We're gonna see what happens and see how our Steelers team go. But I kept you guys long enough, rambling on, sleepiness getting to me. I need to take a shower, go to sleep, wash my clothes as well, and yeah, and watch the rest of this Sunday Night Football game too. I think halftime is probably over at me talking this long. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel, which will probably be, when you watch this video, it'll be in the morning time. So you'll probably see me later in the day. And I actually have more energy because it'll be the next day because this video will actually be recorded from the previous day. But yeah, peace out.